In the dim glow of a radio studio where the hum of late-night airwaves carries voices to unseen listeners, a story unfolded that defied explanation. On the night of March 11th, 2023, in Malaysia, Radio Era was buzzing with its usual charm. Fazik Mukris, the host, was live on air, inviting listeners to call and share their stories. But that night was different. As part of their modern touch, the station was also streaming the show live on TikTok, allowing viewers to watch Fazik interact with callers in real time. What began as a routine broadcast would soon blur the lines between the living and the dead, leaving a chilling imprint on all who tuned in. It started innocuously enough, with familiar callers sharing light-hearted anecdotes. Then, the phone rang again. The voice on the other end was faint, fragile and unsettling. "I want to share my story," the caller began, identifying herself as Nida. Her words carried a strange weight, as if she were speaking from another realm. The TikTok live viewers could see Fazik lean into the microphone, his face etched with concentration as he struggled to understand her soft, trembling speech. Nida's story unraveled like an old, forgotten memory brought back to life. She spoke of a night in 1992, the eve of Eid al-Fitr. She was 22 then, a spirited young woman, determined to buy a birthday gift for her mother, a handbag she had her heart set on. Her father had warned her against going out that night, cautioning her about the dangers of venturing out alone. But Nida, eager to make her mother's day special, brushed aside his concerns. She recounted her journey, hopping between malls, searching tirelessly for the perfect gift. Time slipped by, and so did her vigilance. By the time she found a suitable bag, it was late. Exhausted but content, she started her drive home. The roads were eerily quiet, the streetlights casting long, flickering shadows. And then it happened. As she sped through a stretch of road she thought she knew well, she failed to notice a sudden curve. Her car veered off, tumbling into a dark ravine.
Faham?
Nida described the moment of impact in harrowing detail. The metallic screech, the shattering glass, and the sudden burst of flames that consumed the vehicle. "I tried to get out," her voice cracked, "but the door wouldn't budge. I was trapped." The studio fell silent as she revealed her desperate attempt to throw the handbag out of a slightly open window, her last act of love for her mother. Then her tone shifted. "The bag, I need someone to take it to my mother," she pleaded. The TikTok chat exploded with comments, viewers gripped by a growing sense of dread. Fazik, his voice steady but tinged with unease, asked, "Where are you calling from, Nida?" Her response sent shivers through the airwaves. "I'm still in the car. It's burning. I can't leave."
Sekejap, saya nak tahu awak kat mana sekarang ni? Sekejap, saya tak faham.
Suddenly, Nida's faint voice cracked into sobs. The sound of her crying echoed through the studio, raw and heart-wrenching. But then, just as abruptly, her sobs turned into laughter, an unnatural, chilling cackle that sent shudders down the spine of everyone listening.
Zin. Weh, Zin. Aku tak lawan.
The TikTok viewers could see Fazik's face go pale, and then the line went dead. The broadcast became an overnight sensation, with listeners and TikTok viewers sharing clips of the call and speculating about its authenticity. Investigations revealed an accident matching Nida's description, a fiery car crash in 1992, with a handbag recovered from the wreckage. Yet questions remained. How could Nida's voice reach across decades to that night in 2023? Across borders and years earlier, another radio station, Prambors FM in Indonesia, experienced a similar eerie call. It was during their popular morning segment, Desta and Gina in the Morning. That day, the hosts had chosen a thought-provoking topic for discussion. Have you or someone you know ever been careless while driving, causing harm to others? It was a conversation meant to inspire caution and reflection. But the discussion took a sinister turn when a caller named Selena came through.
Orang lain ya.
Betul.
Ini kita punya penelpon nama siapa? Selena. Selamat pagi Selena. Gomez gak nih?
Selena dong.
Selena.
Halo.
Halo.
Selamat pagi.
Selena's voice was soft, barely audible over the crackling line. The hosts, Desta and Gina, encouraged her to speak louder, and she finally obliged. What followed was a tale of tragedy. Selena explained that she and 3 friends had been on a road trip. They were carefree, laughing and taking selfies, their phones stealing their attention from the road. As she told the story, her voice cracked, weighed down by an impending sense of doom. We didn't see the other car, she confessed. It came out of nowhere. I tried to swerve, but it was too late. Her voice broke as she described the impact. Metal crumpled, glass shattered, and the car flipped. For a moment there was silence on the line. Then Selena continued, her tone now hauntingly calm. I just wanted to say, I'm sorry to my friends. None of us made it.
Main handphone, kita terpaksa banding setir dan akhirnya kita kecelakaan.
Ya ampun. Terus?
Dan aku minta maaf banget buat teman-teman aku karena di satu mobil itu kita nggak ada yang selamat sama sekali.
Pak.
The studio fell into an eerie silence. Desta and Gina exchanged bewildered glances as Selena continued, her voice growing more distant, as though she was slipping away. Then she began to cry. The sobs were soft at first, then grew louder, echoing with sorrow. But just like Nida, her crying morphed into laughter, a grotesque, jarring sound that made the hair on listeners' necks stand on end.
Terus satu mobil nggak ada yang selamat. Lah ini gimana?
The line cut off abruptly, leaving the studio in stunned silence. The chilling call quickly became a sensation, sparking debates and theories. People uncovered a traffic accident involving a group of friends, none of whom survived. Selena's story matched the details almost perfectly. Could this truly have been her voice reaching out from beyond? These 2 incidents, Nida on Radio Era and Selena on Prambors FM, captured the imagination of listeners across nations. Some dismissed them as elaborate hoaxes or marketing stunts. Others believed they were genuine cries from restless spirits seeking closure. Regardless of belief, the haunting voices of Nida and Selena linger in the minds of all who heard them, a reminder that the airwaves might carry more than just sound. They might carry echoes from the other side.